This is my channel. I've been building it for the last 4 years, but it had to start somewhere. The skills that I acquired that you're seeing right now did not just happen overnight. The camera quality that you see right now, the editing skills, this did not just happen by accident. And all of the story-driven, emotionally impactful edits that you're seeing right now, it didn't just happen by mistake. There is actually a deeper backstory to what you are seeing right now, and this is just the fruit. There were roots that needed to be planted deeper, so how did I get here? This video covers it.
Tell me when.
Go ahead, anytime.
"2020. COVID. Moving. Great.
Coronavirus.
COVID-19.
We were moving from our house in the city to out here, out west in Wisconsin, and it was an adventure. We were moving away from our friends that we lived in the same duplex together for 13 years. And I didn't know what was going to take place, but I had to trust God. In the meantime, while we were looking for a house and the market was exploding, we settled in at our grandma's. Compared to our house in the city, this yard was huge. Summer nights in the backyard was incredible because it seemed like we could just run forever, even though it was still fenced in. Our backyard was where a lot of memories were made, over the campfire looking at the stars, just being kids, because that's what we were. I got to grow in my faith a lot that summer and grow in my skills as well. And that's when an idea hit me. I went to my siblings, "Hey guys, do you want to go make a short film?" They're like, "What's that?" I was like, "Here, come here." I grabbed my mom's phone and my dad's MacBook Pro. It's now like 15 years old. Doesn't work. We put together a quick storyboard. Hey, we're gonna save this lost creature and we're going to rescue them from extinction. And I'm gonna be this newscaster and you're gonna be my assistant and we're gonna make this short film. It was so stupid. I had no idea what actually went into making great videos, but we actually just enjoyed ourselves. It was our version of playing in the backyard in the city, except we were actually putting something on a video. For each one of these short films I would make, I would find something in my old software I used to use, iMovie, and I was like, okay, what does that do? What is the green screen keyer? And then I would have an idea for a short film because of this tool that I now figured out. Hey, I can use the green screen keyer to key out a green or a blue screen to make a background. Okay, I found a blue tarp inside the garage. I hung it up between these two poles and we filmed an entire short film with that. And it was about us shrinking ourselves down, and it was kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, that movie. Of course, my passion may have gotten a little bit on top of me because soon enough, my siblings just got bored of it. I was still on fire for it. I still wanted to do it. I wanted to go after it and make this thing big, but they weren't interested. So I got a little sad. I made some films by myself, but for the most part, I was still thinking about it. How could I make these videos better? How could I improve my skills? Soon enough, we moved in to our new house. This one, actually. And I started my YouTube channel. It's not this one that you're currently viewing, of course. I was still passionate about technology, passionate about 3D printing, Raspberry Pis, Arduinos, coding, all of that stuff, even Rubik's Cubes. But I made an entire channel dedicated to each one of these little micro niches that I just figured were part of my personal brand, I guess you could call it. I didn't even know what a personal brand was at the time, but I was grinding. I was trying to post a piece of content once a week, and my deadline would be Sunday afternoon, and I would be staying up on Saturday night, 10 o'clock in the evening, trying to finish a thumbnail that had an improper aspect ratio, for crying out loud. I was trying to get all the assets right, try to export this thing, and get the video prepared for my due date, which was Sunday afternoons. Every Sunday afternoon, I would post a video. Every Sunday afternoon, I'd have to have one up on my channel because I had viewers waiting. I had my 80 people that were waiting to see this video, and it just burned me out. I remember talking to my dad in the doorway of the bathroom, just saying, "Dad, I don't know how to keep this up." This was when I needed to have a heart check. I thought that I was idolizing this. I thought that I was making this such a big deal in my life to the point at which it was taking me away from my relationship with God. My passion was drawing me away towards things that didn't actually matter in the long run, in the scheme of all of eternity. God was not operating as my focal point, and I had to take a break. I took a step back and focused on my relationship with God, realigning myself, cutting out making videos, and then I just left it. I didn't really know if I was going to come back to it because I was scared. I was scared of falling into that same trap of idolatry and making this thing the number one thing in my life. But I still had a passion for it. I was having trouble distinguishing between healthy passion and unhealthy passion. And the only difference between that is God number one in your life? And with that in mind, I started studying the YouTube algorithm again. Any posting, any editing, I just stopped it because, okay, if I'm gonna actually post videos, I wanna have more than 80 people watching them. Let's just be honest. I started studying the YouTube algorithm thoroughly. I was watching every vidIQ video, every film booth video that I could find, every TubeBuddy little post that they would make, and I just got obsessed with it. Okay, so the YouTube algorithm actually has ads that are playing, and they need to know what the viewer's actually gonna click on in order to play their ads and make money. That's how YouTube works. And in order to know what these viewers like, they have to count things like comments and likes and average view duration and watch time and click-through rate. All of these metrics that you start to track in YouTube Studio, I started tracking in my own videos. And once I got to the point where I felt like, okay, I have a grasp on this, I need to niche down. Editing is actually what I enjoy. Teaching videos and how to be a filmmaker is actually what I enjoy. And so I started this channel. But it wasn't called this channel. It wasn't called Oliver. It was called Hollywood at Home. Yeah, lame, right? See, my idea was I was going to post filmmaking videos. I was going to post editing tutorials. I was going to be the guy who was making budget films for fun because that's what I did. And that was what I was passionate about at the time. And I still didn't really know what it meant to make great videos. Yes, I was making tutorials. Yes, I was posting good content. But what is good when you can make videos that are actually emotionally impactful? There was this blurry image in my brain of what a good video actually was. And it was right there. I was just waiting to open this thing, whatever it was, whatever the key was to making great videos. I was just ready to grab it and run with it. But I still needed to post content. I still was trying to figure out what it meant to make great videos, what it meant to make impacts on people to the point at which they reach out to you. They ask for your work. They ask for your time and attention. They actually want to buy from you. And I didn't understand what that was. I guess we'll have to wait to find out.